pizza.
Come on, room service.
Pizza. Oh my god, he was so hot.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Damn it, I wish I saw him.
What were we talking about before I got distracted by the really hunky room service guy? Hello and welcome to the Painted Show. My name is Marie St. Sandy. I am your squiggly goddess from another universe, and today I am joined by our extra special guest. It is the wonderful Angeli.
Hello.
So I will let you sort of introduce yourself a bit, so like your name, your pronouns, where you're from and or based, and like what it is that you do.
Hiya, my name is Angeli. My pronouns are she, her. I am based in southeast London. I make political pop music that's very sort of socio-politically charged, but it's super whimsical and fun. I like to make people think, but also shake my ass and have a good time. So yeah, that's me.
How long have you been doing music for? I get the suspicion it's not that long.
It's not, no, I'm still very early stage. I would consider myself as an early stage artist. Probably. I've only been doing about a year now. Like, I've only had 3 singles out. I came from a quite traditionally like academic background. So like my parents were both teachers. I was kind of encouraged to like pursue academia. So I'd always wanted to be a singer, but I just kind of like pushed it to the side because I was like, oh, it's not realistic. And then I got to the stage in like my mid-20s, I was like, I don't want to live to work anymore. And I hate the corporate life. So I was like, fuck this, I'm going to be an artist. It sounds really corny, but you can, I really do believe you can do anything that you set your mind to. And I'm really seeing that now with my artist project. Yeah, a bit of a non-traditional route, but like I've always loved music, always gone to gigs. And yeah, I've been super passionate about it, but so just kind of taking it to the next level with my artist project, really.
Nice. I think it's nice to hear that, like, you know, somebody that has gone down like a non-traditional route, because I think you get so many people and it's like they've started really young, or they've always been doing X, Y, and Z and stuff. But when you get somebody that starts it, like you said, it was in your mid-20s when you started, like, I actually think as well, like, I think it's better sometimes to start these things when your frontal lobe is developed.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
Because I think the results, and I think as well, like, you've got a much greater sense of who you are. Like, I'm 29 now, and I'm literally, it's all kind of coming full circle now, and I'm like, oh, this is who I am.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same. I'm also 29, and I feel exactly the same. Like you.
Are you 1996?
95.
95. Oh, so you're gonna be.
I know. I'm not. I don't want to think about it.
Oh, I'm excited to turn 30. Like, am I the only person that wants to be 30?
I'm having the existential crisis moment where it's like, I want to be young. I'm not. You know what? It hit me, I think, maybe last year when I was like, oh no, I'm not the target demographic anymore. But no, I'm still enjoying it, and yeah, I'm trying not to deep it too much, but I kind of love the confidence that being almost 30 gives you.
Well, it's the whole Saturn return thing, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
The first cycle of life. I'm trying to think of like a good place to sort of start, but I think really we have to start with one of your songs, which has gone triple platinum in my house. It's a little song called Fetch.
Oh my god, I love that.
Wrong end of the stick, bitch. Wrong side of the fence, bitch. Think you are a victim. Wrong end of the stick. Wrong line of defense, bitch. Rotting like a sandwich. Wrong end of the stick, bitch. Now go fetch.
On a surface level, it's like a fun, cunty kind of ballroom type track, but I know that there's a deeper, politically charged kind of socio-political meaning behind it. Do you be able to explain that for our audience? audience.
Yeah, absolutely. I think when we wrote it, I went to my friend and producer Plushy, and I was like, I really want to do, I was like obsessed with Jersey Club beats at that time, and I was like, I really want to do a Jersey Club song. Here's like a kind of melody, like top line idea. And he was like, here's one I made earlier. So it literally just took us like one session to make. And I had that lyric, you got the wrong end of the stick. We wrote some of it like when there was like race riots last year. And then I was like, well, this would be a kind of great fuck you to like entitled like white Karens and just white fragility in general.
Yeah.
So then it kind of evolved into Fetch, and then it became a whole kind of concept, which I'm really happy with actually, because those kind of songs are really my jam, that are like super fun on the surface but actually have a kind of layered meaning. And yeah.
Plushy as well is the producer, and how long have you two known each other for?
So we actually work together in like the same company. It's kind of like in music education, so we've always kind of been surrounded by music. I think we've probably known each other about 2 years now. But yeah, really hit it off kind of straight away. We made my other song, Fuck a Love Song, together, which is like the second song I released. It's kind of one of the first songs I worked on, and people love it now. So yeah, we work really well together in the studio. He creates a really welcoming environment where you can just kind of be yourself, and I think in a music space, when you're in a session, you really need that space to feel like you can be vulnerable. So yeah, I think it's a great partnership. Long may it last.
Yeah, I've listened to some of Plushy's other things as well. Like, he's got a good back catalogue there. I should actually get him next year.
Oh my god, yes, he would love it.
So
He
fun.
would.
Yeah,
fucking
Plushy,
love it.
I'm free on Thursday. Let me know if you're free this Thursday. Do you do a lot of live performance as well?
I'm really trying to do loads more live. I have done a couple of gigs this year, and just sort of stepping it up really. So I am, but I want to do more. I really want to just elevate it and just add, you know, elements of like performance art and drag and comedy, and like I like treating my shows like a bit like a comedy set. Like I'll kind of make people laugh in between sets. Like because some of my songs are quite heavy, I think it's good to balance that out with a bit of lightness. My friends consider me a bit of a joker, so I try and add that element into my music. So
do you feel like as well that you've found a collective of other musicians here?
I find yes and no. Like my kind of tribe, so to speak, I've literally just found through like TikTok. And yeah, just kind of I'm finding now like a group of people that are like musicians that I'm friends with, but it's also super hard in the kind of pop space. I think particularly because I'm South Asian, and I would love to like make friends with other South Asian artists, but like I think a lot of people do R&B and the soul kind of stuff, which is great, but it doesn't feel like there's really a space for my kind of music and what I do. So yes and no, I would say. I think it's kind of weird, like literally through TikTok I found my community more than like in real life, which is kind of funny because London is such a big place. You'd think that you'd be able to, you know, meet people in real life, but it's a lot harder than you would think.
Would it be fair to say that you've maybe found artists that you like and get on with, but maybe ones that aren't on the same artistic wavelength as you?
Yeah, absolutely. Just on different paths, and that's okay. Like I think it's really important to just make friends in music. Even it's almost better if you're not doing the same thing, because then you'd almost be kind of competing with each other. And music can, even though it shouldn't be a competition, it can get quite competitive, unfortunately, especially if you're like an independent artist. We're living in like a weird time for music where it's like democratized in the sense that like you could buy a cheap MIDI keyboard and, you know, pick up a laptop and get you know, produced for free essentially. But also things are just getting more and more expensive. Like touring is just like not really feasible anymore for like grassroots artists, and just like songs generally, if you want to get them like made to a high level, they're super expensive as well. But I think of it as an investment, you know.
you can go to sleep at night knowing that even if it doesn't work out, like you gave it your absolute best shot.
Exactly.
So you also like obviously briefly mentioned there like elements of drag and stuff. Like I feel like there's a persona that you adopt, and it's this kind of Karen character who will be squigglified today.
Yeah.
Talk us through that. That's very interesting.
So yeah, it kind of started with Fetch because the song was directed to Karen. So I was like, let me kind of create this character. But it's sort of morphed a little bit now. Like on stage, I'll start off as Karen, and then I'll do a very bad wig reveal, take off, whatever you want to call it, and then I'll go into myself again. So it's kind of now representing the sort of two sides of me. One that is almost like, because I think every like POC when you grow up, you kind of do want to be white because you're told, you know, that will make, you know, you'll fit in more, and it's just, you kind of made to reject who you are and your culture a little bit. But that obviously kind of, I think a little bit of it does stay with you, but obviously kind of as you grow as an adult, it's you get less of it, less of that feeling. So that kind of Karen character taps into that a little bit, and I want it to now sort of evolve to be a character that is really just like about the bad side of me. So, you know, the side that wants to be rich, that is super greedy, that is super entitled. I am me, and also Karen.
I was talking to my therapist about how multi-dimensional people can be. For the first time in myself, I noticed how multi-dimensional I was. I always thought like I had quite a good grip on who I was. And I thought, oh my god, there's this side of you that's dishonest, there's this side of you that is closed off and can be quite cold, and you're like, oh. It's interesting to see the different ways in which artists explore their multi-dimensional selves.
Yeah, absolutely. We might not want to show that side or like that side, but it's what makes us human, and I think it's what people resonate with the most. And at the risk of sounding arrogant, I don't really see any other musicians doing similar things. I guess it's like a point of difference as well.
The thing is, well, is like knowing that as well is what's gonna pull you through. You know, you have to have that kind of, I don't want to say delusion because it, you know, sounds discrediting, but you do have to have delusion.
Absolutely.
Once I started having delusion, I found drag 10 times easier. Did
you ever like get into your head, like when you first started performing?
Yeah, every single time. I used to drink about, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 gin and tonics before I went on stage because I was so nervous.
Yeah. How did you like get over that? Like, what was there a moment where you were like, okay, this is fine, I can do this? Or was it like something that kind of built over time?
It built over time. I think like there were times as well where I had written a performance and I knew in my gut that it was good. And then because you know it's good, you perform it confidently because you're comfortable with what you're doing. In terms of, I suppose, with Fetch, did Fetch feel different but in any way to your other releases, or has it felt the same? I just want to know kind of where you're at right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I think at that point I was trying to find my sort of sonic identity, because my first song, Kohinoor, was very like alt rocky, which is kind of like my background and is like what I listened to when I grew up because I was so misunderstood. Fetch, I think I would love to kind of make more like that, but also just explore a bit of a darker, like dark pop side as well. So the struggle for me as an artist is trying to have a sonic identity. I think it's so easy to just do, if you're releasing singles, to do like completely different genres. But then when you listen to it, you're like, well, this doesn't really sound cohesive. It doesn't really sound like, you know, the artist, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I veer between like really angry music and like really fun dancey music. So those are like my two moods basically. So any kind of music that I make, it sort of fits between those two things.
I think if you can combine the dancey elements with those really like raw feelings, it can feel more impactful when you listen to it.
Absolutely.
So obviously for Fetch, it didn't really take a long time to sort of do that one, but I'm assuming for, I don't know, it's obviously it'll be different for everybody, but what's like the kind of typical process like? Is it lengthy? Is it always quick, or?
That was probably the quickest one, but usually like I'm like a top line girl, like I'm big on melodies, so like I want to have a really strong melody idea, and then I kind of bring it to Plushie, and then we carve it out together in a session. I always start with the hook, and like, that's I watched her, like I'm a big Tierra Whack fan, and I watched like her Genius interview, and she was like, I usually start with the hook and then work from there. So I find that process works for me. Like obviously it's different for different people, but once you've got like your catchy chorus, then everything else is a win, in my opinion. So
the 2000s were fucking rough.
They were.
They were so passive aggressive. It was brutal to be a woman. It was brutal to be gay. It was brutal to be POC. Like, it was. Ugh.
Yeah, it was not a fun time.
But what's so funny is that so many other people that lived through it think it was fine. Like, what?
Clearly not affecting them.
I think we were born at a very strange time.
100%.
Like, we were born when tech, it was just starting out, really, wasn't it? Like,
yeah, I always find our age is very interesting, because like we're like the last generation who know what it is like to not have like social media or like a smartphone, and like grow up kind of without technology in the same way that we see it now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always feel really weird about my age, because I'm like technically a millennial, but we're like on the cusp.
Yeah, so, no, like I get that.
I think all my music is just based off the 2000s, if I'm completely honest. It's like, but the younger generation can be like, oh, this is new, this is fresh. Whereas like my millennial audience can be like, oh my god, nostalgia, I can like go back. So it kind of is perfect for that.
But actually, in terms of your audience, what is your demographic like? Do you have an idea of what that's like yet? Or?
Yeah, it's a really interesting mix of like, it's really the girlies and the gays, if I'm completely honest. As well as kind of like POCs as well. So it's just anyone, like the way I've kind of like marketed, I guess myself, or just like my music, is just like for anyone who's ever like felt like an outsider. So it's like whoever that is, that's my audience.
Would you say like you have elements of campiness to your music? I
think so, absolutely. Like my fear is that my music will become too much like jokey, like comedy music, and like I'm like, okay, I'm like bordering the line now, and I was like, if I want to be taken seriously as an artist, I need to like be very careful in how I toe the line. Like obviously you can have humor, but like I could easily just, I mean I could do that if I wanted to.
Like I think it maybe depends on how frequently you do it. Like I mean obviously it works for Cupcake.
Yeah, literally.
In terms of like comedic artistry as well, but I'm trying to think, someone else who springs to mind is, I suppose, Lily Allen to a degree in the start.
Yeah.
She's quite...
I look in the sun and I look in the mirror. The newspaper, like this wild. It's just so smart, and that for me is just like where I want my songwriting to be. That like she's still very tongue-in-cheek and playful, but she's got like more kind of serious songs like that as well. So like that combination of both, I think, is the perfect medium for me. Quite pretty.
I know, you're blushing. Obviously, like as your fandom develops and grows and everything, how do you envision yourself as the artist? Because this is something that sometimes we chat about, like me and friends will chat about this, but we talk about how accessible you are as an artist. So are you fairly interactive? Are you gonna be not accessible? Because I feel like maybe just the very nature in which I create, I'm not very contactable or accessible, because I'm a bit of a hermit. But if you see me at a gig, I'd like to think I'm very approachable.
Yeah.
Like, what sort of... I know that's such a loaded question to ask.
No, I think it's a great question. I think I like to be really accessible, because I want my fans to feel like I'm like an extension of their friendship group.
Okay.
Yeah, that's honestly how I kind of view fandoms. Like if I think of like my favourite artists, I think, yes, I would probably be friends with them. Like Marina is one of my absolute favourites. If she was like a normal person, she wasn't a celebrity, we were like in the same circle, we would 100% be friends.
Yeah. Do you feel like you grew up with Marina?
Absolutely. Like, I got into her early. Like, I remember seeing Ono on, like, what was it, NME TV.
Yeah.
And I was like, who's this bitch? She's amazing. And I was just like, I love that she was just like, fuck everyone else, I'm gonna do my own thing.
Yeah, I think, obviously, yeah, with stan culture and stuff like that, and fans and stuff, it can get very, very intense. Like, I feel like if you raise your fans well enough, hopefully. Again, it's also not down to you to do that.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly.
I mean? To control their behaviour. I am the worst for procrastinating, actually. Do you find that you do that a lot with your creative processes? Like, do you ever put stuff off, or are you fairly proactive?
Absolutely. I will. This is why, like, I have to get into a session with other people, because they will hold me accountable and be like,
Yeah.
you need to finish the song. Otherwise, like, I've got so many, like, half-done songs and, like, ideas, but I'm like, I find it really hard to just sit down and flesh them out. Like, I think music is so collaborative as well, so it's fine. That's, like, kind of natural, but I'm working towards being a little bit more self-sufficient in the sense that I want to start, like, producing myself and, like, do my own kind of demos that are sort of radio ready. That's my kind of long-term aim. I think once I'm sort of happy with where my level is in music, I can then focus a bit more on, like, my own production. I look quite pretty.
And I believe that is your face. Oh, no, highlighter.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm fabulous. I love it. I love it.
I think you need, like, as well, a viral moment.
I do. Well, I get scared of viral moments. Because Fuck a Love Song did, like, when I did like a little promo video, and organically that got, like, it wasn't viral, but it got like 30,000 views, which is good for me.
Yeah.
But, like, it got loads of hate, and I'm like, oh, I think with virality comes a lot of hate comments, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do and I don't. I like small, consistent growth rather than...
That's what's happened with me with this Peppa video.
Oh, really?
It's like been a slow burner. It's like about 20k likes now, but it's grown over 2 years since it's been posted.
Wow.
Rather than it just going 20k all at once.
Yeah.
So it means that there's not very many hate comments. You get a couple of people going, "This isn't funny," and I'm like,
Give
okay.
over.
I'm like, all right.
Get a grip.
I'm like, that's fine. Yeah, you're right. It's not funny. Like, yes, that is the finished mug on Angeli, and we're gonna get into our outfits and sort of twat around a bit. But is there anything you'd like to plug before we sign off?
I don't know what will be out in November, so...
So basically you should stream whatever Angeli releases. As I say, the pop classic Fetch has gone triple platinum in my house, and Angeli will continue to make songs that will be played at weddings, graduations and funerals for years to come.
But yes, you can catch me in the usual places at Marie St. Sandy, Twitter, TikTok, eBay, all that stuff, Instagram. Love yous. You got the wrong end of the stick, bitch.
Yes!
Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen. You got the wrong end of the stick, bitch. Wrong side of the fence, bitch. Think you are a victim. Wrong end of the stick. Wrong line of defense, bitch. Rocked in like a sandwich. Wrong end of the stick, bitch. Now go fuck.
Oh my god.
Do you think I care? You got the wrong end of the stick, bitch. Wrong side of the fence, bitch. Think you are a victim. Wrong end of the stick.
Wrong, yes!
Wrong end of the stick, bitch. Now go fetch. You got the wrong end of the stick, bitch. Wrong side of the fence, bitch. Think you are a victim. Wrong end of the stick. Wrong end of the fence, bitch. Rotten like a sand, bitch. Wrong end of the stick, bitch. Now go fetch.